Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new info that has been recently released about Nipsey that could prove he was set up. But before we begin, I just wanted to give a special shout out to Drift for sponsoring this video. For those of you who don't know, Drift is a company that offers great air scent products for your car or home at an affordable price. Their awesome car air scents come either in wood, metal, or stone. What's great about Drift is that they offer a monthly subscription service that provides you with monthly refills sent directly to your door. Each month, they introduce a new scent of the month inspired by the seasons, so you always have a new scent to try. The best part of it all is they only use premium essential fragrance oil blends free of any harmful chemicals that traditional fragrance companies use. They don't use parabens or phthalates, DEA, or mineral oil in their scents at all. This is a game changer, as just about 98% of other air fresheners sold today contain all these harmful chemicals. These chemicals are seriously bad for your health, and you should avoid them at all costs. With Drift, you can still have those great scents and not have to worry about them being toxic. The Drift air scents are also very stylish. They look really elegant in your car. Unlike the other cheap plastic air fresheners that are an eyesore, Drift actually sent me a wood scent to try called Coffee, and I gotta say I am impressed. The coffee scent is definitely my new favorite, as it has a coffee vanilla smell that I love to smell in my car in the morning. I normally stay away from all air fresheners as they're loaded with chemicals and often give me a headache, but Drift was the complete opposite. The smell is amazing, and you can tell that they are high quality. So if you want to try Drift, sign up today for a monthly subscription using my code TRUTH to get 55% off your first month. You can find the code in the description of this video. I once again want to thank Drift for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get right into it. There has been many times in the music industry where an artist unexpectedly passes away and shocks the world. Artists like PNB Rock, who was unfortunately taken out in a stick-up gone wrong in a California chicken and waffle spot, or what happened to Takeoff, who was taken out during a dice game gone wrong in Houston, or even what happened to Tupac, who was taken out while leaving a Vegas boxing match. These unexpected passings have become common in the world of hip-hop, with so many big names meeting this fate. One rapper's passing that truly shocked the world was the passing of Nipsey Hussle. What was being reported by the media was that Eric Holder was who took out Nipsey, who was a previous friend of Nipsey but was cut off after Nip discovered he was a snitch. That day, apparently, Eric had approached Nipsey earlier in that day when Nipsey told him to get off the block because he was a snitch. Eric felt disrespected by Nipsey, shaming him in front of everyone, and decided to leave and come back with a piece. He then walked right up to Nip and did what he did to him in front of everyone present. Nipsey is now looked at as an LA legend who was trying to bring change to his community but was taken out before his time. Nipsey's passing brought out thousands of people to celebrate his life, managing to fill a stadium with 21,000 fans who wanted to mourn Nipsey together. Nipsey became the city's hero after his passing. Still to this day, almost 5 years later, his name is still kept alive, especially in LA. Since Nipsey was taken out in such a devastating way, people have always had questions on why he was taken out like that. People also asked, why was Nipsey so accessible to someone harming him in front of a crowd that was his entourage and his friends? He was in his city. He should have been much harder to touch. Why was this man able to come right up to Nipsey and unload on him without anyone trying to stop him? To many, these questions needed answers, but they never came. Most people felt better when the man responsible for taking Nipsey out, Eric Holder, was arrested and charged, being sentenced to 25 years to life. But this didn't satisfy everyone, as some people still felt that there was more to the story. Some people felt from the beginning that Nipsey was set up and his passing wasn't because of a small disagreement like the story claimed. I myself felt that there had to be more to Nipsey's passing, as it didn't make any sense how no one present was ready to protect him that day. The question still remains, was Nipsey Hussle set up or not? Well, this new information that was recently revealed might just bring us some answers. Recently, during a No Jumper podcast episode, a man by the name of Luce Cannon revealed some new information that might bring some clarity to what really happened to Nipsey. What Luce Cannon said would definitely change people's perspective on what happened to Nip that day. For those who didn't know, Luce Cannon is a producer turned rapper from LA who was associated with artists like Draco the Ruler and Nipsey Hussle. Luce Cannon has been a part of the industry for a while now and has had close ties to Nipsey Hussle. Recently, he showed up to No Jumper to tell a very revealing story that has sparked conversation all over the internet. During the interview, he talks about a man by the name of Big U, who is a big name, a part of the Rolling 60 Crips, a Crip gang in LA that Nipsey Hussle himself was a part of. Luce Cannon claims that the day that Nipsey Hussle was taken out, he received a call from Big U about 30 minutes before Nipsey Hussle passed away. He alleges that Big U told him that Nipsey had just passed away in the call. Luce Cannon, in shock, claims he then called Nipsey, who answered his phone and was still alive and well. After talking to Nipsey, Luce hangs up on him and sees that nothing was wrong with him. 30 minutes after Luce Cannon hung up on Nipsey, he received a call from one of his friends in which he told him Nipsey Hussle had just passed away.
And then it's like, we were doing a TV show like a while back, right? And I'm on a phone, he FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got. I'm like, 6-0, I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey. I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. And I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? You didn't even mention it.
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it. I was listening. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got.
Yeah.
You hadn't called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yep. And
you
we
like
were just talking regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so up. It'd be like, it'd be hot one minute, it'd be cold the next minute, and it'd be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30
never
minutes
knew.
after you get out the phone with Nip, he.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early. But the homies know. So it's like, it's not like I'm saying something that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So.
As you heard for yourself, Luce Cannon basically implies that Nipsey Hussle was set up, and allegedly, Big U has something to do with it. According to what Luce Cannon said, Big U, for whatever reason, called them 30 minutes before Nip was taken out to tell him Nip was already gone. It was almost as Big U called Luce Cannon prematurely, thinking the job was already done before it was. Now it's important to note that Big U was Nipsey's manager at some point, but it's alleged that they were having a disagreement that led to a split between the two. When Nipsey was taken out, it was also alleged that Big U and Nip were not on good terms. This rumor of Big U having something to do with what happened to Nip goes back since the day he was taken out. Luce Cannon's statements on No Jumper just made things a lot more suspicious for Big U. How would a Big U known that Nipsey was going to be taken out unless he knew some information prior? Big U responded to the rumors that he took Nipsey out a long time ago and denied having any involvement in his passing or even beefing with Nipsey to begin with. This is strange because many people in LA around those areas have said that it was known that Nip and Big U had back and forth beef.
We ain't got no beef. Period. We never stopped talking. We didn't go 2 days with nothing. We didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? All the way up until he signed a deal with Atlantic Records. He called me and said, let's go. Celebrate. So where are these rumors coming from? It's just niggas using his name and his death to make some money. And then the rest of the ignorant people falling off of that. You know what I mean? How you gonna have that and you got a man in jail still in this? Oh, it was a conspiracy. They clearly had a conversation. They clearly was beefing. They clearly grew up together. And it's I never seen before. I never met.
Really?
No, I never met City. You gotta remember, we at any given time may have 1,500 homies on the streets. Maybe be 5,000 or 6,000. But if you got 15, I know all these young niggas. I'm 54. I have never met the kid.
As you heard for yourself, Big U claims he had no beef with Nipsey and claims that he didn't know the man that took out Nip. What's interesting is that Eric was a part of the same gang and lived in the same area as Nip and Big U. So for Big U not to know a man a part of the same block and gang as him is kinda strange. Big U claims the man had beef with Nipsey prior to that situation, and that's why the whole thing happened. The thing is, if we listen to what Luce Cannon said, that doesn't seem like the case. Big U somehow knew in advance something was gonna happen to Nipsey. Luce Cannon even claims he has a video recording of the FaceTime call between him and Big U the day it happened. He claimed it was all filmed as part of a reality show he was working on that never came out, but he's planning on releasing it. Big U recently responded to what Luce Cannon said on this Instagram post, stating, "What's gonna happen to Wax 600, Adam 22, and Luce Cannon once there isn't any video of me on FaceTime? They did this bull, dissing Nipsey to push a TV show. Adam 22 and his kids keep dissing our people, myself, Nipsey, and other strong black men for like and whatever they're getting. When there is no video of me talking to this lame Luce, then what? Y'all gonna hunt? Luce been dropping several videos over 5 years now, and nothing. The fact y'all lame going for it shows y'all just hated Nipsey in the first place. Get off my page until y'all move off the first lie he told about me in a video. I develop options for young minds, and I put them in a place to grow. I pray these sick people get help after this major lie is out. And don't let Adam22 and his butter boys get off when it's no video. Big U denies what Luce Cannon claims and calls him out, Wack 100 and Adam22 for hosting them. He claims they're only doing this to promote a reality show that he was promoting on Adam's show. While I don't think anyone was expecting Big U to confirm the story, as that would be dumb, I was expecting Big U to at least respond to the rumors and deny them directly. Instead, he denies there being a recording and sounds triggered when he talks about the situation. While what Luce Cannon said isn't 100% proven, it has still made many people start pointing fingers at Big U and asking serious questions. This entire situation reminds me of the time Hassan Campbell came out playing a recording of Wack 100, where Wack 100 claims that there is an alleged tape of Nipsey Hussle sharing his baby mother with one of his male friends. According to Wack, Nipsey allegedly did some things with the male in the video that I cannot repeat on here. Well, while that tape has never come out and people still doubt its authenticity, it has become a rumor tarnishing Nipsey's reputation. While the tape has never been seen, some people think it might exist because Wack 100 is known for having such footage. It is known that Wack 100 somehow ended up acquiring an unseen tape between Kim and Ray J, which he negotiated with Kanye, convincing him to do a song with The Game to return the footage. Wack also allegedly had a video of the boxer Oscar De La Hoya in a compromising state, which ended up leaking after Wack 100 made a deal with him to get it back. Wack, for some reason, is known for having these tapes on people, which is interesting. It's interesting to see Wack 100 once again involved in bringing hidden information out about Nipsey. It is believed Wack didn't get along with Nipsey due to his affiliation with Big U. Wack 100 and Big U were friends at one point, but they had a falling out and they have been at each other's necks since. A lot of people believe this is the reason Wack 100 is seemingly trying to expose Nipsey Hussle to ruin his legacy and cause damage to Big U. One theory why people believe Nipsey was set up by Big U was because Nipsey was signed to him for a 10-year deal. According to Big U, Nip had been signed to him since 2009 until he passed, stating that he signed Nipsey in 2009 for a 10-year deal, which ended in 2019, right when he passed away.
So I signed Nipsey to Unique Music, Mr. Astrodome to my label, to Unique Music. And then Steve was 10% management and not 10% management because it didn't make no sense for us to go get another manager.
Right.
So we started pushing on that. So I signed him to it. It was to a 10-year production contract. Started in 2009 to end 2019.
Crazy.
Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do. I mean, so
wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
It was 10 years.
It was a 10.
It was 10 years, 25% of publishing to Mr. Astrodome.
Oh, wow. So 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
So technically Victory Lap.
Hello.
Okay. Wow.
This had left people thinking this could have been one of the reasons Nip was taken out as well. What I will say is that it does appear that Nipsey was set up. I believe the story that's being told about Nip going out because of a petty argument is off. Something that always stood out to me was the fact that Nipsey passed away at the age of 33 years old. In Masonry, 33 is the highest degree a Mason can go. It's an important number in the order, and Masons are heavy on numerology. Nipsey even had lyrics about being called a Freemason. What connected Nipsey to the Freemasons the most was that the Freemasons in LA actually attended his funeral at the Staples Center. The Masons came dressed in Masonic attire, which is only done for fellow Masonic members. This 100% proves Nip was a Freemason, as these Masons would have not attended his funeral in full Masonic attire if they weren't honoring a Mason brother. To me, this always stuck out as strange, and his passing appears like a setup from day one. Now, knowing that this is exactly what could have happened to Nipsey, I wouldn't be surprised if the Masons played a part in this. I can believe what Luce Cannon said on the No Jumper podcast, because this is what most people were already saying. People think Big U set Nipsey up, and he would have had the most to gain for it. Plus, it is rumored that Big U is working with the authorities. Who knows who else Big U is connected to? One thing that is for sure, while Eric was the man who took Nip out, he wasn't the one who set him up. That's it for this video. But before you guys go, I just wanted to once again give a special shout out to Drift for sponsoring this video. If you want to try Drift, use my link in the description with code TRUTH to get 55% off your order. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.